Please move over here. Thank you very much. How much are you worth? You're worth 20. But you were part of Free Indonesia, so this actually doesn't count as victory points for them. You're also technically part of Free Indonesia, so this actually doesn't provide victory points for Indonesia either. But right now, at 29%, we've lost less than 1,000 men. Really, yeah, that's quite nice for us. Yeah, so it actually means that this tank really doesn't need to be up here at all. It doesn't provide much benefit. This whole area is secured. Okay. Fantastic. So what can we get? Stability, war support, political power gain, more recruit population wouldn't be too bad. Republican Party gets stronger. The war on poverty. You know what? Let's declare war on poverty as well. 44 political power. We can, well, for one, let's go for... Let's go for the West Coast, because right now it is a toss-up there. And for you guys, let's... It'll worsen our... Yeah, just more protection. Like, if we can stop global warming in 1966, it seems like a good idea. You know, just get on top of things early on. Okay, they've run a milling campaign. Our tank divisions are still moving into the area. It's like we have won. It is now just a matter of time before they realize that we've won. An extra free military factory. Let's actually go for slightly more aircraft. And decisions are available. I'm assuming that is for pull out of Africa. Yeah, no, I still don't want to do that right now. Even though it's not going great for you. But I'm sure everything in Central Africa is going to be A-okay. Because you are... Yeah, you're technically Free Indonesia. But you're regular Indonesia. It's kind of hard to tell because the flags are identical. We have one tank division down here. I don't know why Indonesia is not sending any reinforcements up here, but... You know what? Sure. This is all secured. You're Indonesia. You're Indonesia. Indonesia. You're Free Indonesia. And you're regular Indonesia. Got better tanks as well. You just keep on getting all the upgrades. You're... Okay, maybe... you know what? 371 days is actually not that bad. It is the Great African Clusterfuck. Somewhere beyond the sea. To the President of the United States. Like your own nation so many years ago, ours, Indonesia, is locked in a struggle between two historic forces, liberty and tyranny. We are fighting in the hopes that one day our children will enjoy a country where they can speak their minds without censorship, where they may vote in fair elections, decide their own government, where they can enjoy freedom and pursue happiness. This dream is not yet realized, however. Our revolution to depose the autocrats of Corno is anything but assured in its victory. No, it's pretty ensured. Like, I've got 3 big-ass tanks there. Our brave soldiers fight and die in the jungle for the future they may not see. Their sacrifice must not be in vain. We are requesting weapons to be direct. Guns will win this war. Guns will secure liberty for our people. Guns will defeat Sakurno and reveal the growing cracks in the Japanese Empire. No, of course we're going to send weapons. Send as many guns as we possibly have. You guys go here. You go here. Driving your way towards this port. Oh, like, we're so close. What are we at? We're at... we need 7% more... 7% more victory points. And that's it. That's all. That's all we need. Hungary sides with Italy. Maybe I'm guessing there's some sort of conflict brewing in Europe. Maybe Italy and Germany will be going to war. We'll have to see. I mean, can they go to war? I mean, probably. I mean, they're both kind of trying to rebuild. No national focus sets. GDP growth a little bit. And pilot program. Let's also expand political rights for now. Capture the capital. Where is their capital? This is the current capital right now, but it's core of Free Indonesia, so it actually shouldn't make a difference. Like, I don't think. Because right now they're at 22. Because I think if we take this, it doesn't lower theirs, it just increases their control. And we should win this battle. We really just need to get over to Walsey. Yeah, because they should still be at... Yeah, they're still at 22. Is there any ports we can send you to? The end, like, no. I know we could send you up to here. Can you actually take a boat though? No. Okay, so never mind. You're not going to go there for right now. You can only go through this land border while we slowly push our way across the islands. Yeah, Spear did win the Civil War. Research slot available. Yeah, even though it's still going to take like a year, I still think that's kind of one of the best things we have right now. Let's go for like an air doctrine, maybe. Missile range, helicopter attack. I guess we'll go for like gunship support. So we should win here. We're really just trying to get to here because as soon as we can cross onto this island, we should be good. I think we should be good. Polls are updated. Take a quick look here. NPP Center, because we tried to focus on the West Coast, but it didn't actually look like it worked out so well. So let's go for the Rockies then. We only have 22 political power, so we really can't do anything, I think, right now. But once we get to 25, we do have a few more options available to us. Military factory? Yeah. Is there anything anything we're missing? Apparently the anti-air weapons, I guess we're missing some of those. So let's throw 4 factories into that right now. Is there any cities up here? Yes, but those are technically free Indias, so we don't have to worry about that. Like, how many troops do you guys actually have? You have 9 to 15 against probably like 3 against like 30, which is probably bad for you. Okay, we'll try to get more people to vote. The boiling pot. All the windows of the White House are closed shut now, though barricaded would be more correct, after an armed assailant bypassed security and shot one of the president's guards before being taken down by others. An eerie atmosphere has taken over the staff. In stark contrast to the bright white of the walls, all the personnel is screened before getting in, and the president has been de facto isolated in his office and private quarters. Across all the states, things are quickly getting out of hand. Extremism is spreading throughout the country like wildfire. Demagogues and radicals spreading their lies and ideologies. Everyone desperate or angry enough to listen to them. Far left and far right are united in their violent accusations. The president is a traitor of the United States for having sent tens of thousands of brave Americans to their deaths just to make the industrialist happy, they say. The administration is corrupted and ineffectual and refuses to take the right choices for the good of all, they say. They will take all the right choices, they say. The FBI is now too busy focusing to douse the flames, and reports are current, listing all the damage is done. What could get worse? The war doesn't end now, they all state the United States will know them, as we know them, will be no longer. We're winning! There's been, like, how many casualties? We've had, okay, 3,000, maybe a little bit more than we had a moment ago. But it's not that bad. Domestic support, like, look at that. Domestic support for the war is high. So, you know, stop being babies. Apparently, you're all fine with the war for the you're all fine with the war for the most part. There we go. Mafia money, stolen wall gin. Like all organized crime establishments, the anonymous room in Queens had the smell of cash and cigarettes. Too many secrets whispered into the waiting drywall. The men within paced about and spoke at length on the subjects one would expect. A laundering here, a fiefdom issue there, latest quotas from their bosses. Everybody knew enough to make sure they didn't leave the wrong words hanging in the air for the wrong ears. Sibboleths? Sprouted in the smoky mist, the Javanese branch of the Mafia hadn't clung onto their yellowed halls of power on the East Coast by playing stupid. They certainly weren't going to start now. The struggle at present wasn't one of power, but of its old friend money. The New York joints had been busted up for a long while, and the time for the Patriots had settled for what they could get. Depression years and chaos of the 50s had a way of killing any uptown pretensions. But now the America was recovering, the old middle-class patriots were beginning to filter out, and once even the Cosa Nostra deemed distasteful were moving in to take their place. The pimps were losing control of the situation on home turf. Something had to be done. Anthony, Joe, and Mark, not their real names, fiddled with a map of South Africa on the table. A new joint, free of the putrid smell of Old Town, would jazz up the revenues and act as a movement point for money, guns, and information. Old trades, new venue, easy money, but who would frequent it? It wasn't exactly Broadway. Anthony smiled. His next words would change history, even if he didn't exactly know it yet. We open up to the queers. Those damn hippies don't want us to win the war. How dare they? Like, we're very, very close. We're at still at 22%, obviously. Wales wants to buy weapons. Well, this is a new one. It would seem that the Welsh government feels insecure military about their position and completely fair feeling in the world. Apparently given Wales' dangerous close proximity to Germany and all the safety concerns that come with that. They approach us with an interesting request. Weapons, arms, and ammunition are arguably the most important and most valuable goods in the current world situation. Wales wants them. We have them, and Wales is willing to pay for them. Wales has proven to be no close friend of Germans, and supporting European democracy may help further our influence in Europe. However, it may be taken into consideration that these weapons could be used in direct opposition to our goals, not to mention that any meddling in European affairs likely runs the risk of bringing German attention to it. We will send them some weapons. I mean, Spear, we helped you win the war. So you should shut up about anything. One sec, I've lost Indonesia. There it is. I mean, our aircraft should now probably fly their way to you. Guessing, yeah, you don't have the range, so you just fly to here and then fly to here. Give us the support that we need. Trying, I guess getting down to here is worth 30 victory points. But yeah, you guys are very dead. Not 22, really? Okay, I guess this area was free Indonesia, so we're going to drive our way straight down to here. You're going to go straight down to here as well. Capture their new capital, and that should be the end of the war. Oh no, the campaign went horribly. Also, I have negative 96 political power, which is probably not great. But I think with this, that should be the end of the war. Fantastic! Free Indonesia is now under control, which is nice for us. This might be ended automatically because this focus tree is about to probably disappear now that the war is over. But there we go. Another victory in our pocket. We're doing pretty well, I would say. Winning in Africa, winning in Indonesia. You're not actually in our faction, unfortunately. But we're doing pretty well. What do you want me to do? The opposition's campaign. Right. Well, we did horribly in the Rockies. We have a small lead in the West Coast. Let's go for the Southwest for right now. I did end the war. God damn it. Okay. Our position secured. Today, after months of hard fighting across the archipelago, the Indonesian Civil War has come to an end, as loyalist forces surrendered in droves and Sukarno's top generals formally declared the fight over. With Sukarno ousted, the Popular Front of Free Indonesia has taken power. Compromise of anti-Sukarno Republicans, oppressed ethnic groups, communists, and Islamists, this ragtag army proved too strong for the loyalist forces. Already, a democratic government is being set up in Jakarta, with much of the former rebel leaders taking up leader positions. With the victory of Free Indonesia, the administration of has seen a notable increase in popular approval. I'm assuming probably ALBJ, so I just put a name in there. But the administration of LBJ has seen a notable increase in popular support, having promised to defeat Sukarno the triumph of democracy. The president's promise appears to have become reality. Exactly to what degree the United States support has affected the Indonesian Civil War remains a matter of debate. I won that war, okay? If America seems happy for a favorable conclusion. Remove advisor levels, more stability, higher political power, unlock more national focuses. So I'm not going to click this until this is over, because if I click this, this will, I think, automatically end. End this war now. The screams are deafening outside the White House. Away with the president, one yells. Traitors, murderers, monsters, an angry mother cries, clenching a photo of her only son as if it were a lifeline. Bring the profiteers to court, echoes husband angrily waving his poster. Day after day, the protests got worse. Chaos grips the Capitol, and the situation can only get worse. For once, however, today the chaos inside the House is only matched by what's going on inside. The general staff is all there in the Oval Office, uniforms perfectly ironed and medals hanging, hiding the cloth. But they all look like scared children. One of them opens his mouth as president. Silence! The voice booms, suppressing for once the mayhem outside. Then the noise returns. All the others in the room stand quietly. The president is red, and he sees everything the same color. What are you fucking doing? He screams, directed at the chief of staff. We are trying to push towards You're trying. The United States. We don't fucking try. We win. I send the army against a corpse. The Germans have nothing. How could you lose? All men lower their voice in shame. Get out of my sight. The next time I see you, I'll have you court-martialed to truly see if you deserve them. As the men leave the room, the president finally looks at the papers thrown across his desk. The trembling hands he reads them one after another. For the 10th, no, it has to be the 20th time, they are all there. The fucking numbers. The dead in this godforsaken war. The killed in the countless riots of all throughout the countries. The perished in the fires and among the police. And finally the polls. All these goddamn numbers. The polls are the only ones steadily decreasing towards zero. No, soon to enter the realms of negative. Read the last report from Hoover. He already knows about it. I just won. I just won. We'll wait 4 days for this to finish. And then I'll click this button. The Frisbee Conference? War's been averted between Russia. Okay, apparently the West Russian Revolutionary Front and Finland were about to go to war. But apparently that's been calmed down. And then we will click on you. So that gave us new options? It didn't, just took away the old options. Okay, fair enough. We can outlaw literacy test. Define special provisions. Yeah, let's start moving our way towards the Voting Rights Act. So we'll outlaw literacy tests for now. Oh, do not scroll over into the middle of the ocean. Still need to pull out of Africa. Is that what they're upset about? That I'm still in Africa? Okay, it does say discontent is very high. Okay, should I pull out of Africa then? Apparently I'm taking a lot of penalties. You don't need that on. Oh, we're losing political power because I'm not making the center happy. Skip over arms. Fine. Apparently they're very upset. Fine. We'll leave Africa, and we'll see how horribly that ends up. Because I'm pretty sure the entire country is just gonna fall apart immediately. But we just won't worry about that, will we? Hatta's natural fine has won the Indonesian Civil War. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Germany's declared a war on Poland. Polls are updated. Well, we're also at negative 219 political power, which seems really bad. Can I do any, Yeah, open this back up. No, you're 19 days. Okay. The mandate expire. Following a successful intervention in the South African War, the OFN found themselves occupying large swaths of the continent. There were great hopes for the mandate set up to administer the territory. They would empower the natives and prove the superiority of democratic government. Sound, tested models of administration and investment would unlock the economic potential of Africa. The Indian and South African oceans would be secure for the free world. Like many foreign conquerors before them, they soon found their ambitions dashed. The leadership found itself overwhelmed by trying to make sense of the desperate times, factions grouping, and struggling to just maintain the status quo. Investment dried up as delayed red tape and petty corruption made a mockery of investment models and profit projections. General politicians alike walked with horror as patrol after patrol failed to make it back to their bases. The cumulative weight of all these setbacks have proven too much to bear for the mandates and their masters, and are now cutting their losses and leaving the territories.